Welcome back to our series of training seminars from CleanMaster on the new line of cleaning solutions from HydroMaster. Today we're going to talk about the chemical that can make you the most money. It doesn't cost you money, it makes you money, and that's fabric protectors, carpet protectors. Now those of you who've been around a while know that the protectors over the years have changed in the industry. In the early 80s, we used silicone carpet protectors. They were really good at water repelling, but we found out that they also were sticky and could actually make the carpet soil faster. Some of you remember some other developments along the line in protectors, like when they introduced dye blockers to carpet protectors with DuPont's Master series. You may also heard about some ongoing issues over the years with some of the ingredients that were in some of the leading branded carpet protectors, PFOA and PFOS. The simple thing is, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Manufacturers have switched to newer fluorochemical technology. Now, what we want you to understand as we discuss Complete Guard Carpet Protector from CleanMaster is the kinds of components that can be in a fabric protector. Once you learn the different things that make up a fabric protector, we think you'll understand better why Complete Guard is your best choice when it comes to what your customers need. You see, there are essentially three main components that can be in modern carpet protectors. The first is short-chain fluorochemicals. Now, that's a big word. We'll talk more about what that means. The second are what we call dye blockers or acid dye resistors. And the third ingredient that could be in a fabric protector are polymers. Now, fluorochemicals are essentially what provides a surface tension across the top of the carpet. Think of it a little bit like putting saran wrap across the top of the carpet. Anytime something that's water or oil based is spilled on the carpeting, it sits on top. It keeps it from going into the carpet. Now, if you're selling the fact that a water-based spill will sit on the top of the carpet with a coated blotter card demonstration, you're demonstrating the benefits of having a fluorochemical in your carpet protector. They are the most important element of soil resistance because they keep soil from working its way down into the carpet, making vacuuming more effective. The second ingredient that you might find in a fabric protector are dye blockers or acid dye resistors. Dye blockers are the true stain preventer, the thing that keeps a carpet from staining. And most protectors don't even contain dye blockers. If you're using a protector other than Complete Guard, one of the first things you want to do is go back to your supplier and ask them, why don't you use dye blocker in our protector? Because dye blockers are the best at keeping the carpet from staining. And isn't that what your customer thinks she's buying when she buys a carpet protector? Dye blockers or acid dye resistors help the carpet resist stains even when the spilled liquid has penetrated through the surface tension of the fluorochemical and has come into direct contact with the carpet fiber. All spills will eventually penetrate that surface tension, and if there's been a lot of traffic and wear on the top of that carpet, there's going to be holes in that surface tension. You need a dye blocker because dye blockers work from the inside of the outside of the actual carpet fiber. When you add dye blockers to a fluorochemical, it gives you the highest level of stain prevention. Now, the other thing you need to be aware of, though, is that one of the reasons some companies don't use dye blockers is because they use that blotter card demonstration that we talked about earlier. When you add dye blockers to a fluorochemical, it affects the beading appearance of the protector. The fluorochemical is still working. It's still creating that surface tension, but on some carpets you don't get that obvious liquid beading up on the carpet. That's why some companies choose not to use dye blocker. But dye blockers make for the most impressive demonstration because you can pour Kool-Aid right onto the carpet, let it soak in, and it will still wash completely out. The third ingredient And this is the newest one in the family of ingredients that make up a quality carpet protector, are polymers. They're the new kid on the block. They're a coating material that really came into play with the popularity increasing of low moisture encapsulation carpet cleaning solutions. They keep the soil or spilled material from attaching to the carpet. They literally coat the carpet fiber. This coating of protection helps the carpet resist soiling and staining by working from the outside to the inside of the carpet. When polymers are used in fabric protection, there's obviously a higher level of them than in just an encapsulation cleaner. Polymers alone are a relatively okay way to keep spilled materials from soaking into the carpet with that coating barrier. However, they don't work quite as well as dye blockers for prolonged exposure between the staining material and the carpet fiber. If used alone as a protector, their primary benefit against soil is with particulate soiling, not against spilled liquids. Now, some polymers have the advantage of being green. If you're using a protector from the professional cleaning industry that's identified or certified as green, it usually means that it has polymers. But in order to be designated as green, it can't have fluorochemicals. Let me summarize what we just talked about for you. If you're selling fabric protection as a stain preventer, protectors made within our industry have the advantage over the national brands. If you're selling fabric protection with a beating up blotter card, the big branded protectors have the advantage. But if you want the best protector on the market, you need to be selling Cleanmaster's Complete Guard. Let me tell you why. HydroMaster has been working alongside one of the leading short chain fluorochemical manufacturers, as well as a dye blocker and polymer manufacturer the past year. We are the first one to introduce to the industry a protector that contains all three of the ingredients that we've talked about: a fluorochemical protector, a dye blocker, and a polymer. That's what makes Complete Guard. It contains the latest generation of short chain fluorochemicals and dye blockers. It contains polymers too, providing you with 3 different levels and types of stain protection. Look at it this way. With Complete Guard, what you get is surface tension across the carpet, then protection from the inside toward the outside of the fiber with the dye blocker, and protection from the outside of the fiber toward the inside with the polymer. The maximum protection possible. That's the highest level of stain prevention technology available in the industry today. And the best news is that Cleanmaster's Complete Guard is price competitive with the protector that you're buying now. If you're looking for the most advanced multi-level carpet and fabric stain and soil protector, then Complete Guard is your best choice because it represents cutting-edge technology in state-of-the-art, environmentally preferred short-chain fluorochemicals to protect against damaging dry soils as well as water and oil-based spills, dye blockers to prevent staining of liquid materials that penetrate through the surface tension, and polymers that get that final level of protection. One final thought about carpet protectors. Even if you have the most advanced technology in the market, like Cleanmaster's Complete Guard, you have to make a commitment to selling protector. Every survey ever done with people who do hire professional carpet cleaners shows that they clearly want a fabric protector applied. What keeps them from spending the extra money quite often is simply a lack of understanding. That's why we've spent so much time today talking with you about what kind of protection Complete Guard will bring to your customer. But the key lies in 2 things: committing on every job to selling protector, 2, doing the demo. If you'll do those 2 things, you can add thousands and thousands of dollars to your profit in the coming year.